All right, so what we're going to do right now is kind of go over the pay plan. Fair enough? All right, so now, first thing that you need to be able to do is put how much money you want to make. You guys said you're all making under $3,000 a month right now, right? So here's something, especially for you. You would like to make at least $3,000 a month, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what you're going to do is put the $3,000 over here. So basically, how are you going to get to the $3,000? So I'm going to come over here for a second. There's a couple things you can put in. First of all, it's $1,500 is what your salary is, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, plus it's $1, it's 15, and it's 25. Is that correct, Josh?
Correct.
Okay, so it's $1 for every appointment made, it's $15 for every appointment that shows up, and it's 25 for every appointment delivered. So those are your commissions that's there. There's one other thing you need to put over here. You need to have the 50, 50, 50 ratio, which means approximately if you have 20 sales, you need to get 40 bodies to show up. You get 40 bodies to show up, you need to make 80 appointments. It's a 50, 50, 50 rule. Does that make sense? I need a yes.
Yes.
Everybody over here too?
Yeah.
Okay, so now, everybody agree with this so far. $1,500 salary, plus $1.15, 25 in commissions, and then the 50-50 rule, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so then we're gonna go back on this side of the screen, and we're gonna put 1,500 here, which basically means what? How much do we need to figure out how to earn in commissions?
1,500.
So we need to make $1,500 in commissions, correct? Okay, so now I've done this exercise a million times. I'm not that great in math, so I know what the numbers approximately are. Let's say if we did it this way, 25 appointments, all right? To do that, let's just do 50 here, and then it's here. Let's give you a round number really quick. And so 25 times 25, 50 times 15, and 100 times $1. So that comes out to being $100. That's $750, and that's $625, which is $1475. So I didn't quite make it. I'm $25 short. You see that? But I know what I need to do approximately. I either need to get 26 sales, not 25, or I need to get 52 people to show up. Does that make sense? So at least that gives me a range. Do you follow me on this?
Yeah.
This gives me a range of what I need to get to. So again, 50, 50, 50, 25 deliveries, 50 bodies to show up, which is 100 appointments. It might be I need 26 sales or I need 52 appointments to show. Does that make sense? You can't, when you're calculating this, figure, oh, I need to turn around and get, X amount of sales, because it's a cause and effect. To get X amount of sales, you need to get X amount of bodies to show up for the appointment. Does everybody understand that so far? Now, let's just use this number as like close to what you want to get to. Basically, all of this, you could sum it up with one little detail there, is for me to make approximately $1,500 in commissions, I need to make about 100 appointments. Is that safe to say? Everybody?
Yes.
Okay. AJ?
Yeah.
Okay. So again, watch this. This is interesting. I've showed you the first half of this. The first half is what I need to do to earn my money, or close to my money, right? The next part is how am I going to do that? Well, now, if we brought it back to here, basically saying if I want to make roughly about $3,000 in a month, I need to make about 100 appointments. Well, how am I going to make 100 appointments? Well, you take 100 appointments over here, divided by, what, 4 weeks, equals, what? 25 appointments per week, divided by, so you take 25 appointments divided by 5 working days equals 5 appointments per day. I know it's sloppy, but I'm going to repeat that. This is basic math. Again, for me to be able to get $1,475 or $1,500 in commissions, I roughly need about 25, 26 people to buy an automobile for me. I need about 50 to 52 appointments to show up, and I need to make about 100 appointments. Everybody agrees with that, correct? Now, if that's the gospel, how do I get 100 appointments? Well, it's simple math. 100 appointments divided by 4 weeks is 25 appointments per week. Divided by 5 working days is 5 appointments per day. Now, I saw that the log, you guys together have 7 appointments in a day. That's not going to work. It's not going to work. You need to have a goal of approximately 5 appointments per day per person. Now, how are we going to do that? If we turn and took 120 phone call attempts in a day, only, JD Power says only roughly about 11 to 14% is going to connect. So that basically means about, let's say about 15 to 17 people you're going to get on the phone. Do you follow me on that? Now, divided by about 25 to 33%. So let's say it's between, 4 and 6 appointments per person. Do you see that? Hello? All right.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. So I just broke it down what you need to do per hour, per day, per week, per month to be able to hit your numbers. This is great. However much money you want to make, you just plug that number into here, and then you figure out what you're going to need to do. But don't forget, if you're supposed to make 5 appointments in a day, and you only make 4 appointments, guess what? You need to make 6 tomorrow, right? Yeah. Or let's say in 2 days you had 4 and 4. That means the next day you need to make 7 appointments. This is really important. This is why the 3-minute books are so important. You need to keep track, every single day in your 3-minute books, your scorecard. How many opportunities did you have today and month to date? How many attempts did you try to reach your people today and month to date? How many connections did you have today and month to date? How many appointments did you make today and month to date? How many appointment confirmations were there today and month to date? How many appointment shows today and month to date? How many appointments deliveries today and month to date? You've got to know those variables, and you need to cross-check what your roadmap is. And this is number 2 on your 3-minute book. The first section of your 3-minute book is the things you want, right? The second section of your 3-minute book is your roadmap or your pay plan. The third section is your scorecard. If you know what your map is and your goal is every single day, you have your scorecard, you can see where you're at. And you can make your adjustments. I need to step it up today, or I got a little room today, Does that make sense? You absolutely need to do this. Don't hang it up. Just give me the thing. Okay, now, as the manager of the department, how do you feel about that explanation of how to, forecast or project, the coordinator's income?
I think it's dead on. I mean, the 50-50-50 doesn't apply to everybody. You can just improve some of those percentages. You can make even more money. So that 120, if you're a little bit better about getting somebody in, you can improve your percentage up to 60 or 70%, and you've made even more money than that 120 is going to project you. But at that, just the average, of 120, you're going to set 5 a day. Our numbers are numbers. I mean, our numbers don't skew that much, so the percentages stay about the same. It's going to work out for you like that. So, the better you get at it, those 120 phone calls might turn into gold for you.
Without a doubt. What about for you? The whole idea was you want to make $3,000 a month. Does that help you show you what you need to do?
A lot.
A lot.
A lot. You just basically just broke it down, just into layman's terms.
Now do you understand the why? I'm not trying to, because I've done this, because I'm able to break it down. Now this makes you see it clearly, and it's more realistic. When I say, okay, you make $3,000, oh hell no, I can't. I've been busting my hump for a couple weeks, a month, and I can't do it yet. But now you have a realistic, tangible goal that you could try to achieve.
But it's simple.
It's math. It's all math. Math doesn't lie. Now, Ashley, I know that you've been through this before. Is this a good refresher for you?
Yeah, I still do this.
You do this? You do.
I write what I need to sell to make what I want to make.
Okay. Is that how come you're able to stay on track and course?
Yeah, I know that I can't sell any less than what I normally sell because I can't make any less than that.
Okay, good. AJ, you've never seen this before, right?
Right.
Okay, so what is it like for you to be able to see this?
I mean, it kind of gives me something to work for. I don't know, I feel like Josh goes over a lot of this in our meetings too, so I kind of had an idea about it.
But having an idea and be able to see it every day, but when you're going to work, are you able to have a specific number in mind and why you're doing it other than because